big CryeLeike hello to all my CryeLeike friends near and abroad. This is Jason Murphy, Administrative Manager in Middle Tennessee. And I tell you, I've been really fortunate to meet CryeLeike associates all across the Mid-South, and I have no doubt in my heart that CryeLeike associates are the best trained, the most knowledgeable, and the best equipped agents in our marketplace. And I think you'll all agree that now more than ever, real estate transactions have become very complicated. So if you think about it, in this day and age, consumers not only need an agent like you, but being humans, they really deserve an agent like you. But one of the greatest challenges I think that a consumer has is getting connected with you. They may not always have that opportunity. So in this edition of Insights, I'd like to share a couple of brand building tools that are favorites of mine that may help you stay in the forefront of your consumer's mind and give you both the opportunity to help each other in their real estate transactions. The first area I'd like to talk about is what I would call interpersonal brand building, and that's talking and working with people directly. And I'd like to break that into two subjects, if I may. First, during the transaction, and second, outside of a transaction. I bet if you're like me, once you get into a transaction, the mechanics of it take over. You tend to get busy and do a good job, but you might not communicate with the client exactly what it is you're doing to help them get to the goal. And so even though we are all busy trying to do a great job, let's all maybe take a minute to slow down, communicate more with them, build that relationship, and let them know what it is you're doing for them to help you stand out in their mind for the great job that you're doing. So slowing down during the transaction, especially at the closing. I think if you think about it, during a closing, although people may say they understand the paperwork they're signing, you know in their heart that they don't. And so slow a closing down, make sure they know what they're doing and they're signing, because when you think about it, the closing is really the last minute when you're there to shake hands and high five and give them a hug and congratulate everybody on a job well done. Now, interpersonal communications outside of the transaction. That is when you see friends, take them to lunch, talk about real estate with anybody and everybody that you come across. If you are trying to build your brand, you should really purposefully, every time you're with friends and family and raving fans, talk about real estate. If you think about it, most people you know are interested in real estate and perhaps are vested in real estate. And if you take the time to talk with them about what's going on in your marketplace, and with the real estate market, then you are building your brand, giving yourself the better opportunity so that they can give you referrals down the road. The next topic on building your brand are CryeLike's in-house tools. I could take all day to talk about all the tools that CryeLeike offers us as associates, but I'm going to mention three that I think are fantastic and should be in all of our lives as we try to build our brand. I love Trends, I love eCards, and I love Moxie. Most of you know about Trends, but if you don't, Trends is super easy. Whenever you have a transaction, it's usually around a $20 charge, and the marketing department will reach out to your client several times a year for up to 7 years. It's a really easy way for you to fire and forget, and your customer gets mail marketing from you, brand building for 7 years, and you don't have to do anything. Marketing takes care of it for you. Second are eCards. eCards are designed to be simple and effective, and if you think about the calendar, almost every month you've got an opportunity to send an eCard to your client base. They're located on the intranet, and any managing broker, likely any marketing department staff, me, anybody can help you set up your intranet account so that you can send eCards. And lastly, Moxie. Moxie, there's too much that Moxie does to cover in a short video, but Moxie is a CRM that we as CryeLeike are offering our agents, and I encourage you to explore it. And if you've signed up for Moxie, take the extra step to really get involved and use it from A to Z. It has a lot of great tools on reminding you when to talk to your clients, reasons to talk to your clients, to develop those relationships and build your brand in their minds. Lastly, I'd like to talk about social media. Man, I tell you, CryeLeike has many associates that are social media rock stars, and they will all tell you that they can't attribute all of their business to social media, but they will all say that they feel a big part of their business and the reinforcement of their business comes from them being active on social media. So if you're rusty on social media or you've been meaning to, 2018 is around the corner. That's our opportunity to really step it up. Things to think about on social media: more active on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Things you can post online. We're all doing open houses. We're all going to give listing presentations. We've all got listings we can promote. I love it when agents get new listings and they link it to their CryeLeike agent website and it shows their listing on all their social media platforms. Another tool that I really love that I don't think we're utilizing well is, if you think about it, in your marketing for your business, whenever you get a listing, we always market listings. However, we never ever market the other half of our business, which is working with buyers. Hopefully you've all heard of and have used Buy-Side. Buy-Side, it's on the CryeLeike intranet, and I love Buy-Side because it has a tool that allows you to market and develop leads to help any buyers you may be working with. It's called We've Got Buyers. So if you haven't used We Have Buyers, I encourage you to check that out. It's a great way for you to build the other half of your business that you do. Hey, to wrap up, thank you for giving me the time and watching this episode of Insights. One thing I think we all have that's a common denominator with each of us is we all have great ideas and great intentions. We all just need to make sure that we execute and do those great ideas. So with the new year upon us, it's a great time to create a new checklist and permanently adjust our brand building and marketing platform so that we can better take advantage of what's available to us and not only build our brands, but get the opportunity to help consumers in the future.